Yes, that's right. This time we really are rolling around at the speed of sound. This has been a long time coming, but this is the Mississippi King welcoming y'all to my next LP. Let's play Sonic Mania Plus. It's been a long time coming, of course, but to tell you the truth, I've been excited about this game, Sonic Mania, since it was first announced back in 2016. Also, if you wait a while in the opening, on the title that is, then you get this cool animated sequence. But yeah, I've been excited about it ever since it was announced back in 2016 because, of course, for as much as I've made fun of the Sonic series in the past, I actually am a fan of the series. Although that won't stop me from relentlessly mocking its fan base, or the games, even the games I like, because of course, you see, Sonic Adventure, for example, is the kind of game that I do genuinely enjoy. You see, it's like Dragon Ball Z, I do genuinely enjoy it, but I also genuinely enjoy making fun of it because there's so much to make fun of. But enough about that, let's actually get into the game itself. And this time we're actually going to get to see some things. And so, with that out of the way, it's in German. Wow, this is a bit embarrassing. I have to, change that to back to English, and also there's a screen filter. This is not off to a good start. Hopefully this isn't an omen for things to come in this LP. I probably should have prepared this a bit better. Still. So, of course, obviously, I'm going to be starting a new game as a Sonic, and with the game options, you can actually adjust a few settings like turn the time limit on or off, because the game actually has a time limit of 10 minutes. When it hits that, you get a time over and lose a life. And you can turn that off if you want, but I don't really mind. It's not something that I really care that is on or off. And as for Sonic's ability, I am going with the one from Mania because, of course, I do want to show off the new ability, the drop dash. You see, by holding down the button while in mid-air, the jump button, you can actually dash forward. And that's really handy when it comes to picking up the speed. Of course, you get some old abilities too, they return. Like the spin dash, which you activate by pressing down and pressing the jump button repeatedly. But story time, so basically this game takes place immediately after Sonic 3 and Knuckles end. Sonic and Tails discover
another energy emission from the radar room.
And so they come to the Angel Island zone to investigate, only to find out that there are a series of egg robos trying to excavate something known as the Phantom Ruby, a magic gemstone that grants things like all sorts of abilities and is basically something that does whatever the plot wants. Point is, it can do a lot of things and teleport you to different places across space. I think across time too, but I'm not sure on that. And when they find the Phantom Ruby, the egg robos are transformed into the Hard-Boiled Heavies, a group of robots with their own unique abilities and free will. And this free will apparently drives them crazy. So, yeah, they're gonna be coming up later. Anyway, there's the first extra life, the first of many in this game, because, oh boy, you thought Mega Man 4 was generous with its extra lives? This is ridiculously generous. Like, I'm honestly you'd have to try to get a game over here. This game is so easy. Yeah, Sonic games aren't exactly the hardest games I've played. Well, okay, some are. Not a lot, but a few. Mostly for the Game Gear, but I digress. So the Phantom Ruby basically just does whatever the plot needs it to, which works alright. Also, the Chaos Emeralds are back from previous games, and of course you get them by entering special stages. You enter them the same way you do in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Basically, you need to find some secret, big, giant rings, and these rings, when you enter them, will take you to a special stage. And so that's good to know. You'll want to keep an eye out for them, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get all of the Chaos Emeralds by the end of the game. I'll be showing off the bad ending in an extra video. These special stages here are actually very easy. I'll explain them when I actually find a secret ring. And so, with that out of the way, I feel I should explain something else. The mini-boss in this place in Act 1, it's called the DD Wrecker. But anyway, the Elemental Shields. They're back from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I mean, some games have sort of used them as well, but not many. They're back, and of course they do similar things that they did in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but they have more of an impact here, because, like, of course the Flame Shield is back, and the Bubble Shield, and the Thunder Shield. They each do different things. The Flame Shield, of course, protects you from fire, the Bubble Shield protects you from drowning, and the Thunder Shield protects you from the very rare electrical attack, but it also draws in rings, and that's pretty sweet. It draws in rings, which helps a lot. It's not as amazing in Encore mode, but I'll talk more about that when I actually get around to Encore mode. Anyway, special stages. Here's one. Basically, how it works is rings are what you need to stay in the special stage. The more your ring count, like, your rings are gradually depleted as the seconds go by. So, when they reach 0, you're out of the special stage, and you collect blue spheres to speed up, with the max speed being Mach 3. You gotta prioritize, so which do you need at the moment? Do you go for rings to ensure that you'll be able to stay in the special stage? Or do you go for blue spheres to speed up, because you do need to speed up in order to effectively catch the UFO, and that's the goal, of course. Oh, and also another neat thing about the Elemental Shields is that they each grant you an ability, too. The Flame Shield allows us, well, specifically Sonic, that is. With the Flame Shield, you can dash forwards. With the Bubble Shield, you can bounce. And with the Thunder Shield, you can perform a double jump. And that definitely comes in handy in a lot of platforming sections. The Bubble Shield also comes in handy as well for similar reasons. You activate these abilities by jumping and then pressing the jump button again in midair. And You can also deflect projectiles with these shields, and that is really good. That will come in handy a lot. And another thing about the Flame Shield and the Thunder Shield, they also have special effects. You saw earlier that it can burn wooden bridges here in this zone, but there are more that it can do. And the Thunder Shield, same thing. I'll go into depth more about that later on. But for now, that's really all you need to know. Also, if you enter water with the Thunder Shield or with the Flame Shield, then it will disappear. So the Bubble Shield is actually kind of the sturdiest in that regard. And you also have the Basic Shield, which was found in the first two Sonic games for the Genesis. And those, of course, do absolutely nothing. They don't protect you from anything. They do, however, allow you to perform the drop dash while you have them. So, I guess that's neat, but I still don't really care for it. I'd rather have the other shields because their abilities are much better. Thanks to the Flame Shield showing up in this game, I can have my revenge against the Spike Bridges, because they caused me so much annoyance in the original game. Well, actually, they weren't that bad. But still, I can have my revenge! And that feels amazing! To have my revenge against such an annoying obstacle, and I can't seem to get up there. What is going on? Why am I... It's because the dash! The fireball dash is screwing me up so much. Why? I love the Flame Shield. Why is it doing this to me? Well, it's because it's a dash, obviously. But I can tell there's another special stage around here. I know there's another special stage, and it's around here somewhere. You can't hide it from me. My spidey senses are tingling. It's somewhere. I just get that feeling whenever it's near. I have like a sixth sense for it. And if I don't find it, then this is going to be very embarrassing. I'm not finding it. Okay. Well, that was embarrassing. Okay, guess I need to... And I'm right back where I started. Well, that's swell, ain't it? I'm sure it's around here. I could have sworn there was a special stage around. Normally I can get, like, multiple rings in Green Hill Zone. At least 2, sometimes I think even 3. But I'm having no luck here. I don't know why. This doesn't bode well for the future of this LP. This is not going over so well. Oh boy, this first episode, it's been a colossal train wreck. I mean, I guess that's what you've come to expect from the Armand White of video game difficulty. Anyway, let's actually fight the boss and get serious this time, because it's the Death Egg Robot. Yes, from Sonic 2. The Death Egg Robot is in fact back, and he is ridiculously easy. I mean, I remember the Death Egg Robot because that guy was nightmarishly hard because you had no rings. This guy you can just brute force because you get a bunch of rings, and he's not a challenge at all. And plus, some of his moves actually make him easier, but I digress. Speaking of I digress, that's one thing that I have going for me. I am in this before Clement. Yep, this LP is going up before Clement starts his. Hopefully it'll go better in future episodes, but I'm not holding my breath for it. I am hoping. for it. But, yeah, this is the Mississippi King who's signing out, and in the next episode I'll take on, like, Chemical Plant Sound, because I'm thinking, like, I'll do one zone per video, which will lead to shorter videos. I kind of wanted the videos to become shorter that way. See y'all then.